guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with the latest build of Tangled Stars. Guys, let's just go ahead and jump right back in. This game is quite a roller coaster of emotions, so let's just go ahead and jump right back in for the next 18 minutes. I'm going to take you, and let's go. Alarm Chan, you're up. Alright, Alarm Chan. Okay, there you go. Alright, here we go. Alright, guys. After I was fully ready, I walk outside and wait for Andy to arrive. Every one of us, all of us think Andy is pretty sus, so... Whoa, so many people! Hundreds of people, humans and otherkin, were flowing around you at every step you took. All you could hear was an amalgamation of sounds and feelings, from excitement to anxiety to children crying over forgetting something. It's quite busy, yes. Everyone is trying to get away from everything for a bit when the break starts. To be honest, I forgot we even had the break so soon. You were too in love to notice. I guess. While walking towards our plane, I start to imagine how Rome is going to be. Will it be like in the books I've read? Land full of historical marks and clear weather all around? Maybe this is what I need, going away from everything for a bit. Huh. It's also convenient. I wish to escape, and what do you know, I'm leaving for 2 weeks. Ow! Sorry, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. A figure quickly leaves before I could make out what they look like. All I could see is a cream tail getting engulfed by the large crowd of people. The end of the tail seemed to have a red hue. Something feels off. Not in a bad way, just... Yo, Jay, everything alright? Everything okay? Yeah, it's nothing. Interesting. A character you will be seeing again, perhaps. After the captain announced the routine they go through every time, Andy and I fastened our seatbelts, getting ready for takeoff. Something was holding my upper arm. No. Gripping. And it's getting stronger and stronger. Ow, 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 Andy! Oh, so sorry. I'm scared. Oh. Could you try not to rip my arm off, please? Okay. Despite saying that, his grip remains the same. Before long, the metallic bird starts to rumble, signaling our imminent flight. Eek! God, Andy, quiet down! Eek! He closes his eyes and starts to tremble, but before he realizes it, we're already up and flying, and the light above us lets us know that we can take off our seatbelts. Is it over? Yes, Andy. Now please let me go. You stopped the whole blood circulation in my arm. Oh, sorry. With a sigh, I turned to look outside the window. Ooh, beautiful. The clouds were just a puffy blanket that covered the millions of distinct lives underneath our feet. You felt like a god up here, like someone who can't be touched. And with that, you felt free, like a bird soaring away from all the problems that will never reach as high as you are right this moment. It's so peaceful. Well, mostly peaceful. Andy was already fast asleep somehow. Did he just have a crisis over the whole plane thing, though? Yeah, he probably wore himself out. Oh, well. I might as well join Andy and take a nap as well. With the clouds being a calming sight and the slight rocking of the plane lulling me to sleep, I drift off before long. Huh? Am I dreaming? No, I'm there again. Damn it! I thought I finally got rid of you! Oddly enough, I seem to be the only one in here this time. I'm with nothing but the eerie atmosphere and my own thoughts. I realize now that I can walk around, so I head into the empty space. Huh, it's not so bad to be honest. All alone in a space full of emptiness, people would kill for peace like this. A shiver runs down my spine as I say the word. Kill. Scary stuff. As I walk deeper into the sea of blackness, I hear an odd sound in the distance. It's like metal, no, bone scratching on metal. And it's getting closer. My heart starts to pick up speed and my legs soon follow. From a quick pace to a full-on sprinting from whatever that thing was. It was catching up at an alarming rate. The sound of bony claws hitting and clacking on the floor was filling the infinity of emptiness that surrounded me. Before I realized it, I bump hard into a wall of some kind. The surface is hard yet soft, like a durable rubber. That thing did not stop, though, as its steps got louder and louder by the second. Shit, am I going to die? I start to tremble as I'm forced to press myself against the wall, and it got closer. From it, I could hear an incoherent puddle of whispers, all tangled up and making no sense. But one thing stood out. Death. Oh my god, the voice is gonna kill me. Oh, my throat. Okay. Whew. I shoot my eyes open, my heart racing as if it had just ran a marathon. To my left, Andy was still fast asleep, looking peaceful as ever. At least he stopped snoring. The captain announces that soon we'll be landing, and somehow Andy is still fast asleep. God. Psst. Andy! Never mind. Snoring is back. Andy, come on. We need to get ready. Andy! Ah, what? Are we crashing? Shh, do you need to be so damn loud? You just scared me out of my sleep. We're nearly there, so I had to. Wait, really? Yay! He quickly buckles up and starts to bounce up and down like a child. How the hell did he shake sleep off so fast? The airplane starts to gently tremble as we get closer to the landing zone. Oh no. Andy shifts around to my left and I feel an oddly familiar sensation. I slowly look down at my left arm. Yeah, please, not again! Ooh. I wonder where this airport is. Phew, that was such a nice flight. Yeah, right, my arm is all sore. Ow. Oof, must be the sudden workout routine you have now. Right. As we wander around the airport, a chill runs up my spine, forcing my head to jerk to the left. Huh? A tail with a red end? Is that the same person? Johnny, come on! The taxi's right outside! Yeah, I'm coming. Wait, you call him Johnny? Ooh. As we exit the port, the sudden change in lighting makes me squint. Once my eyes adjust, my mouth physically hangs open at the beautiful sight. It was all different, colorful, full of life. Even the air was different here. A more natural and calming atmosphere overtook the city. I could just sit here for hours and not get bored. Gorgeous, right? Andy walked to my side and admired the beauty with me. I welcome you, dear Jonah, to Madre Roma. Huck! Yeah, we're coming, have some patience! Andy huffs and stomps over to the car. It's all quite funny. Can't believe a few days ago my world turned upside down, and now I'm here in Rome. I chuckled to myself and joined Andy in the taxi. What is this music? Ah, sorry guys, I'm trying to get comfy. There we go. Okay. Andy groans loudly as he lets himself fall onto one of the beds. I drop the luggage next to the door and sit down on a chair. Phew, so tired. Gotta love this music. It's Italian. We just arrived, though, and you slept throughout the whole flight. He gives me a side look, then buries his face back in the bedsheets. Wait, why did it take me so long to question this? How the hell did you get us tickets so fast? And where did you get the money from? I've been saving up for the while fill with. I can't understand you, idiot. Huh. He finally lifts his head. I said that I've been saving up for a while for this. Don't worry, I didn't rob a bank or something. Oh. How long has he been saving up for, though? Trips like this aren't cheap, especially as university students. Thanks, Andy. You didn't need to do this, though. You shouldn't have spent your money... You should have spent your money on things... Okay. Oh, right! We're going to the Coliseum! Let's go! He jumps from his bed and grabs my arm and drags me along. Whoa! Slow down! There apparently is no slowing down with Andy. Because apparently he's dying the very next day, and he has to do everything in the world at this moment. After getting lost a few times in the streets of Rome, we finally get to the Coliseum. Ooh! Andy shouts as he starts to run through the Coliseum. Andy, slow down! Too late, however, as he's already long gone. As science start to walk around, admiring the structure and architecture, you can just feel the history around you. Jonah, come quick! A jolt springs to my feet, and I start to run through the Coliseum. This feels like more of a maze rather than an architectural masterpiece. I take corner after corner, hoping to find Andy. Andy, what are you... Gah! I come to a sudden stop as I bump into something hard yet soft. The impact knocks me down, making me fall on my rear on the tender grass. A hint takes over my nose. A pleasant aroma that I think is... hibiscus? Ow! Hey, you okay? A voice speaks from above me, gentle as the wind. Oh, hello there, Mr. Handsome. The figure above me was reaching down, patiently waiting for me to grab his hand. He was tall, about above 6 feet at the least. He was blocking the sun, so naturally I could not make out any kind of his features, besides the fact that he's a canine of some kind. Despite his somewhat intimidating appearance, the hibiscus scent was calming, almost ironically contrasting the air around him. He gestures with his hand to snap me out of my trance. Oh, thank you! As I grab his hand, mine is enveloped by his much larger one. Oh, hello there. I dust off my clothes and stand there awkwardly next to him. God, the atmosphere is heavy as hell. So, you come here alone? Yeah, it's more peaceful this way. Oh, cool. Hmm. Hmm. What about you? Ah, came with a friend. Wait. Andy! I leave the stranger behind and start to sprint towards the handy. Finally, I reach him. Andy, what's wrong? Are you okay? Yeah, of course I am. I just wanted to show you this collection. Andy turns on his heel and gestures largely at the display of historical artifacts. Really? I thought it was something important. It is! Right. Is everything okay? The stranger from before walks up to Andy and I. Oh, hey again. Yeah, everything is fine. Okay. Don't know what to say to each other. Awkward. Awkward. You two surely are awkward. Andy said as he walked away. Right, I'd introduce myself, did I? The name's Alder. It's nice to meet you, Jonah. I'm Jonah. And I'm Andy! Andy shouts from a far end corner and waves to Alder. He didn't wave back. Alder proceeds to walk over to Andy, and because of the clamor of the other voices that rang through the Coliseum, I can't really make out what they're talking about. As he walks away, I notice his tail. Oh! The end of his tail is a red hue at the tip of it. I feel my head throb a bit and I lose balance for a split second. I lean against a nearby wall and let out a tired sigh, this whole ordeal having worn me out. If I just close my eyes for a tiny bit. Oh boy. Oh no. I didn't realize how tired I was. Honestly, I could just fall asleep here, with the two chatting away, the wind blowing gently and the sun warming my face ever so slightly. God damn it. My mind keeps running back to him, to Derek, to that moment with him. I can feel tears threaten to come out. Oi, Jonah! Yeah? Come check this out! Thanks, Andy, for saving me from my own mind. What is it? Look! This particular dagger was used to kill Julius Caesar. A lot of assassins and criminals use this type of dagger. They're called Pugio, I think. Cool? I know, right? He goes back to checking out more weaponry. I quietly snort in amusement at how dumb he is sometimes. Although that little history lesson was quite clever for Andy. Meh. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a dusty book standing on a lone shelf away from any other book. It's as if it was asking to be picked up. And so I answer its call, walking towards it. Its cover was old, like centuries old. Cobwebs were ironically hanging off its spine, sticking to the shelf. As I reach out for it, a soft, warm hand envelops mine on top of the book. I look up to see Alder looking down at me, and I feel heat rise to my cheeks. And as if I had burned my hand, I quickly yank it away. Sorry. He picks up the old book. I see we both share an interest in antique, lonely objects. His lips curved up into a tiny smile, so small that you wouldn't be able to tell it was there without being relatively close to him. Couldn't help but smile too. It was a little, but genuine smile. Yeah, I've always been interested in old documents and relics. They all hold a story. Like every person in the world. Yeah, we might have more things in common than I thought. I spend a while, and by a while I mean most of the day, talking to Alder about Rome and its history, and I'm surprised as to how much he knows about how much passion he put into it. I'm surprised by how much he knows and how much passion he put into it. When he talked about it, it's as if a small spark was lit up in his eye, shining shyly, scared to come out fully. He lived life as he wanted, but he got executed afterwards. I chuckle at the dumb little debate we're having. We were now sitting on a blanket, engulfed by the Colosseum's faint shade. Ah, well, if that's the price of happiness. I'd much prefer to lead a boring life with a head on my shoulders rather than one which ends with my head rolling on the floor. So you'd rather live 80 years bored rather than 40 years full of what you enjoy? Well, when you put it that way. I laugh and he lets out his little amused snort while a smile creeped up. Ah, so you can smile. Of course I can. There's just not many reasons to lately. His eyes seem distant, thinking about some faraway past or future maybe. You should smile more. It looks good on him. So? Where do you come from, Alder? From a nice little town named Rayville in Ladia. The most equal and happy country there is. He mocks the little slogan the country holds. Huh? Really? Yeah, why? Nothing. It's funny how I live in that town, too. Then maybe we don't have to break off when we get back, if you'd like, that is. I'll see why not. I let out a little happy sigh and lay on my back, looking at the beautiful sky overlooking us. Whoa! I didn't even realize that the day just slipped by. The clouds were bleeding in hues of pink, beautifully painted across the enormous canvas. Beautiful, right? I turned my head to look at him, and I see him looking at the sky, too, with a gentle smile spreading across his face. His hair was gracefully dancing along the tender breeze. His eyes held a pinkish color along its natural azure quality. It looked calm, tranquil even, as if his problems left along with the passing wind. The more I look at him, the more weird I feel. Not in a bad way, just weird. As if I've known him before, but this is the first time I met this man in my life. I returned to gazing up at the clouds with him once again. Yeah, it's mesmerizing. We spent another few minutes in silence, just watching the pretty display that stood above us. Hey, Alder? His eyes are now closed, and he responds with an inquisitive grunt. It's getting quite late. Want to join Andy and I to dinner? He stood silent for a moment, really thinking it through for some reason, but nonetheless, he nods. We get up and pack the blanket, then quickly join Andy. Ready to go eat, Andy? He was reading some sort of book. Not too hungry, a bit busy reading. I'm taken aback by how absorbed he is by the book. Like, he never reads, even if he was at gunpoint. I guess he's matured? So, we're not going to dinner? You go, I stay. You can at least speak proper sentences, Andy. He waves us off dismissively. Have fun, call if need to. Right, let's go. Looking back one more time in confusion towards Andy, we head into the darkening streets of Rome. Now that the sun is fully set below the horizon, the moon took its place, stars splashing the now darkened sky. The streets were different here, full of life, and joy could be felt in the air. People were either admiring the architecture, running errands, taking a stroll, or just sitting down and chatting with others. Some even played instruments, filling the atmosphere with a delicate symphony that blessed your ears. That's amore, like a big pizza pie. No, I don't know the lyrics to this song, but it's the song of my people. It was also pleasant. Enjoying yourself? Only now I realize that I have a dumb little smile plastered on my face. Yeah, it's very nice. You haven't even seen the half of it. Oh? Have you been here before? A few times. I have some distant cousins here, and I kind of use them just to visit Rome. Ah. Anyways, should we go grab something to eat now? Let's. Alder leads us through the fantastic streets, but after a while, he takes a detour, and we end up in an alleyway. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!